she asked, when are we transitioning from that food work to starting to use toys, right? So dog dependent, of course, right? So some dogs have not shown me an interest in playing with toys yet, right? So I'm doing my food work, I'm still training, and I'm using food rewards, and I'm starting to create more dynamic forms of food reward, right? The other dogs, it's happening simultaneously. So this puppy is learning how to play too. So she has food sessions and she has play sessions, right? But in the early stages of play, there are no rules, right? The puppy hasn't learned to out yet. The puppy's learning to chase the toy, bite the toy, bring the toy back to me, but there's no impulse control, no letting go yet, any of that stuff, right? They're just playing their game right now, right? And so in the early stages, I'm building the play game. The play game takes longer. So when we start talking about toys, which we will here in a bit, when we start talking about toys, the rules don't come in until the dog's into it. And there's basically 4 things that we're considering play. The first one is the dog into it? Is the dog passionate about the play? Do they want the object? Do they want to chase the object, bite the object? Do they want to have the object, right? So that's step 1. We've got to build an interest. Step 2 is teaching the dog to bring the object back to you, right? So if I throw it for you or let you have it, bringing it back, right? We typically teach the dog to bring the object back before we teach him to let go. We would prefer. The order of operations should be get him into it, teach him to bring it back, then teach him to out, right? And the reason we don't teach outing before bringing back, unless we have to, is because lots of dogs don't bring things back to you because they think you want to take it from them. And so when you teach the out, you're teaching them to let go. So you confirm their suspicions. They're like, if I bring this back to you, you're going to want to take it from me. Sure enough, God damn it, you want to take it from me. And so no, I'm not going to bring it back to you anymore, right? And so, but if I bring it back to me and I play with you and I let you have it and I run and you bring it to me and I play with you and I let you have it and I run, now the dog thinks, hey, I bring it back to you and there's a game to be had when I get there. Getting there, there's no rules. You get here and I play tug with you. For a second, I let you have it. Dog's like, wait, I want to do that again. They come back, I play with you, I let you have it. Play with you. The dog's like, ooh, that's fun, right? And next thing you know, they're leaping in the air and punching you with the toy, like, come on, play with me, play with me, play with me. If I give my dog a toy, I don't want him to run around with it. I want him to try to punch me with it. Like, play with me, right? Like, the game is here, I want it with me. And so I try to create that from the time the dogs are young. This is easier or harder with different types of dogs, right? A lot of German Shepherds take some work to get this game. Like young German Shepherds are classically what we call very prey possessive. They like chasing and they like having. They'll carry stuff around for hours. Like you pick up something, you give them a stick and they're like, I got my stick, right? They're very happy to have dead objects. So she's asking about how if the dog doesn't want to bring it back to you to play or to restart the game, are you going to use food to trade it? How are you going to end it? We'll talk about how we go through all the rules in a second. So, but whenever possible, some dogs you don't have the choice. Like when we're choosing when to make rules with a dog, we're choosing based on the dog's intensity level. And so if my dog is playing very, very intensely, but they're really possessive, I'm working on getting them to bring the toy back, but they're not there yet. Like it may take time for some dogs, I may not get it in 2 sessions. Some dogs, super easy. Like I've had many lab golden retriever, you roll something, they run out and get it, and they run right back to you. And you go, put your hand on it, they let go, you throw it, you stand there, they run right back. And you put your hand on it, they go, oh, well, that was hard. Thank you. All right. Well, there we go, right? And so they have what we call a really natural retriever that'll just bring stuff back to you. Like, great. Oh, yay, I love that. Throw it for me again, right? How many people have had some dog that nobody's a dog trainer at all? Their friend's dog will keep spitting tennis balls in your lap at the barbecue over and over and over again. And nobody dog trainer ever tried to teach them anything. They just realized, hey, if I bring that near you, you pick it up and throw it for me. And so I bring it near you and drop you. You don't throw it because you're not in your chair and you're not getting up. And they gradually say, well, if I bring it closer, will you? How about closer? How about if I spit it in your lap? Okay, great, I'll spit it in your lap, right? So the dog figured it out on their own, right? And there are dogs that are like that where nobody put any special effort in. That is not the majority of dogs. Most dogs, you're going to have to work at it, right?